Hello everyone, I'm Dan Filgreen, and this is ShellPoint Today for Thursday, December 11th. On today's show, we'll hear a story about the benefits of day respite, and Robyn Church has some more gift ideas for you from the Island Salon. But first, we want to remind you that tonight is the night for the annual Holiday Sounds Concert. This eclectic assembly of performers chimes in and pipes up starting at 7:15 p.m. at the Village Church. Refreshments will be served, so come on out and support your friends and neighbors for a joyous holiday occasion. Tomorrow is the monthly meeting of the Veterans Club at 10 a.m. in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands. Don Parsons of Oakmont will share about his experiences from 20 years as an officer in the Air Force and 20 additional years in the NSA. You won't want to miss this special and fascinating program. Also tomorrow, there is a lunch outing planned to Cape Coral's newest seafood dining experience, the Fishtail Grill. This establishment evolved from the well-known Merrick Seafood, and they pride themselves in offering more choices, better quality, and greater value than most other seafood restaurants. Their cuisine is a fusion of New England and local fresh seafood with an international flair. Selections are moderately priced. Transportation cost is $7 with lunch on your own. Island pickups start at 10 a.m. and the approximate return time will be 1 p.m. For more information or to sign up for any activity we talk about on the ShellPoint Today show, stop by the Island Service Desk at the Resident Activity Center on the island or call 454-2282 or the Woodland Service Desk at 454-2054. The care of an ailing spouse at home can become overwhelming to the caregiver after a while. Day respite has proven to be a tremendous benefit for those who have taken advantage of it. Steve Minnear is here on the show today with Ron Bach to talk about his experience.
Hello everyone, I'm Steve Minnear, Vice President of Healthcare Services here at ShellPoint, and we're here today to talk about a topic which I think will be very interesting and very informative and probably very personal to many of you. So we're joined today by Ron Bach, who is one of our 13-year residents here, and Ron has a great story to tell about his journey as a caregiver. So Ron, tell us your story.
Well, it's just not my journey as a caregiver. It's our journey as a caregiver and spouse. And we need to take care of each other along the way. I think my journey started over 20 years ago, and the symptoms were beginning to be apparent with my wife, Joanna. And we went to the doctor to see what he found. He said, no, it's just arthritis in her knees. That's why she's not walking properly. But I suspected it further, so we went and checked further and got 2 opinions from neurologists. And unfortunately, it was Parkinson's. And so that was the earlier stages of Parkinson's, what she had had for a number of years, and it was just beginning to show up. Shock, of course. We didn't have denial, but I know a lot of caregivers go through the denial process. And one thing we did do is we kept our social and contacts. And a lot of people tend to withdraw, and that's not good. So we moved to ShellPoint very happily. We made a lot of friends. We kept the friends. We kept our friends in Naples as well, as best we could. And we participated in every function that we could. And that's what a lot of caregivers, unfortunately, do not do. You think you can do it by yourself, even though we participated, which a lot of people, unfortunately, do not do. You know, we were smart enough, and everybody else that's residents here were smart enough to come to ShellPoint. And they came for a reason. But once they have this similar problem that we had, they retrenched to their apartment. And so the first thing I would like to say to any caregiver is keep all your contacts. Be social. Go to the exercises. Go to the support groups. It's very, very important.
I saw some very interesting statistics about caregivers. It said that the vast majority of caregivers who are 75 or older caring for someone else are they themselves only in fair or poor health. Did you get to that point?
I can say that every one of them almost are in poor health. Even though we think we're strong mentally and physically, we're not strong enough to do this journey by ourselves. You need help. And we sought out all the help we could do. We went to every seminar we could. We learned all about the Parkinson's disease as much as we could. Important thing, go to every doctor's appointment with your spouse and go with a list of questions.
Excellent.
Because if you don't do that, you don't know what's going on.
Excellent.
That's so important.
Sure.
And make sure your questions are answered no matter how long it takes.
One of the things that we've started here at Shell Point is our day respite program. And of course, from a caregiver standpoint, we're hoping that caregivers will see those services as being supplemental to the care that they provide and allow them some support. I think you shared with me before that in your journey, you finally reached out for a daycare type of program.
Yes, I sought those locally because we didn't have it at Shell Point at the time.
Right.
And made use of the facilities.
I saw another statistic that said that the caregivers who are 75 years or older are providing 35 hours of care for that person they're caring for. 35 hours a week. That's a full-time job.
Well,
and it's more like 24 probably, isn't it?
24 hours a day, I can tell you that.
Yeah, but they were saying 34 hours of direct involvement in care.
And it's all one-on-one.
Yes, absolutely.
And although you've lived together and probably have seen many, many anniversaries, you've never spent that much time together until you're a caregiver taking care of your loved one.
Yes, absolutely true.
And you need to get away. There needs to be a separation for both parties.
If you had to look back, knowing what you know now, what would you tell yourself as you started the journey, maybe midway into the journey? Two different steps. When you first start, what would you tell yourself? And then halfway through?
Well, I think we did it right at the beginning.
Okay.
But as time progressed, your ego, I guess, takes over, and you think, hey, I can do this, and you can't do it.
Right.
I ended up in the hospital twice during this journey.
Okay.
And what good was that for Joanna when I'm in the hospital?
Sure.
The other thing is we all wait too long to make the decision to either move to assisted living if the person is qualified for that, or to move to the pavilion. Joanna moved directly into the pavilion, but I waited probably 6 to 12 months too long.
Okay.
It was becoming a terrible burden.
I know you have become a strong advocate for the caregiver, and you really reach out to people that you know are providing care and really try to talk to them about your journey, and you talk to them about our about our day respite program and the services that are available. So I really appreciate you doing that.
The new day respite program is a must. Great. They need to avail themselves of that, as well as all the other things that are available here, the exercise classes, the support groups. And we have a new support group for the caregivers, in addition to what Dr. Nancy Spencer is doing.
Right.
So, you know, we have here at Shell Point fantastic support.
Yes, we do.
But
you can't take care of others till you can take care of yourself. If you don't.
Avail yourself of what's available.
Right, absolutely.
You know, and caregivers, I don't know what the current statistic is, but a good percentage of the caregivers pass away before the person they're taking care of. A good percentage. And I have several here at Shell Point that were personal friends that have left before the person they were taking care of, because they did not take care of themselves.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. I trust that some of you all out there will understand what Ron's talking about. If it touches you personally, I hope you'll reach out to some of our support services that we've talked about and really utilize the day respite programs that are available here at Shell Point, as well as all the other healthcare services. So again, Ron, thanks so much, and thank you for watching. We'll talk to you again.
Well, you're very welcome, and I will say that anybody that wants to contact me, I'm in the phone book. So it's Ron Bach, B-A-C-H.
Great. Thanks,
Ron. I'll be happy to talk to anybody.
Great.
Thanks,
Ron.
And now Robyn Church has a gift idea for you from the Island Salon.
Hi, my name is Robyn Church with the Salon here at Shell Point, and I'm here to tell you about great stocking stuffers for Christmas. Our Hempz lotion are extremely popular. We are always restocking our supply. Hempz has wonderful moisturizers. They've got some great body scrubs. They've also got a wonderful lotion that also includes a little bit of a tint for your skin. So this is great for the face or your arms or your legs. You just want to give things a little bit of color. Works wonderful. We also have some great sunless tanning products because, you know, sometimes we can get rather white, especially in the winter, yes, even in Florida, but we don't want to overdo it in the sun because we want to avoid that dermatologist, right? So sunless tanner is the way to go, and I'm sure the dermatologist would agree. So if you'd like to pick up any of these wonderful Hempz products, they're great for family, friends, or even a treat for yourself. Stop in the Island Salon and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you and have a great day.
Now it's time to cover all of the day's happenings, menus, and Village Church connections.
Hi Shell Point, I'm Caitlin Van Scoy and I'm here with Bev Chanley and this is the happening segment of Shell Point TV. We begin our morning at 7:15 with the Health Connections class, Bend, Breathe, and Balance at the Health Club on the Island. At 8 a.m., the Men's Golf Association will be meeting at Shell Point Golf Club. We have pickleball at 8 a.m. at the pickleball courts on the island. Also at 8 a.m., the Round Robin Doubles Tennis will be meeting at the tennis courts at the Woodlands. 9:30, current events will be meeting in the game room at the Woodlands. Ladies match play will also be playing at 9:30 at the tennis courts at the Woodlands. Also at 9:30, the Paddlers Club will be taken off at the kayak storage on the island. And we have another 9:30 Pavilion Auxiliary Orientation in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands, and sign up is required for that one. Samba the card game will be played at 9:30 in the Sable Room at the Woodlands, and new players are always welcome. 9:45, the Introduction to Beginning Line Dancing will be meeting at the Health Club on the island. 10 a.m., we have a Fine Mark open forum discussion in the Manatee Room on the island. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., the photo gallery and studio will be open for viewing, so go check that out in the Island Tunnel. 10:15, Basic Line Dancing will be held at the Health Club on the island. Also at 10:15, the poetry group will be meeting at 4406 Sundial Court on the island. The Susie Q will be taken off for sandwiches and shopping at Cape Harbor at 11 a.m. and sign up is required for that. Bev's going to tell you about our afternoon.
Thanks, Caitlin. We're going to start the afternoon with a 12:45 game of Mahjong. That'll be in the Library Lounge on the island. 1:15, we have shuffleboard at the shuffleboard courts. We have a Health Connections class at 1:30, Aqua Pilates Stretch. That's at the Life Quest Aquatic Center. From 2 to 4, the photo gallery and studio will be open for touring. Then we have Christmas cantata rehearsal in the choir room of the Village Church. That's at 2:30. And then at 2:45, we have Health Connections Balance and Mobility Training Level 2 in the Health Club. That's currently closed. Our seamstress will be here at 4 o'clock for her weekly service, as she'll be in the Osprey Room. And then we have the Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in the Sable Room of the Woodlands at 4:30. And to conclude the activities for today, we have a 7:15 Holiday Sounds at the Village Church. Well, we hope you have a wonderful day here at Shell Point, and we will see you back here tomorrow.
Menus for Thursday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is top sirloin steaks with baked potatoes and fresh green beans. The dinner special is the Crystal Carving Board for $13.95, and the soup of the day is potato leek. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a mushroom Swiss burger with onion rings for $7.25, and the dinner special is Thai night for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are braised short ribs for $16.95, or linguine and clams for $15.95. Menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Welcome to Village Church Connections. We're here to tell you about a very special seasonal event. Glenda, it's nice to have you here today. Tell us a little bit about the caroling service this year.
David, we do this annually, and it's become a real tradition here in the community, and we love to participate this way. We're going to do it a little bit differently this year, however, so we want to make sure everybody's aware of the plan. Sunday, the 21st of December, we're going to gather in the auditorium at the Village Church at 2:45 in the afternoon. And we are going to divide up into 4 groups. Every group is going to go to one location, and we will cover the King's Crown, the pavilion, the arbor, and the springs, and do some caroling.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and it's something I'm sure that these people who can't get out really appreciate. I know they look forward to it. Now, is this just for church people?
It's not. This is really a community event, and we invite and encourage anyone in the community that would enjoy getting out and doing some caroling to come join us for this.
That's good. So, how do you know who goes where?
We will divide up into groups once we get there and we see how many people we have. And we'll try and make the groups as equal as we can to go to very different locations. But what I do want to mention is when we finish caroling, probably somewhere around 3:45, we're going to invite people to come back to the Village Church.
Oh, that's nice.
For refreshments and fellowship time. It will just be a special time during the holiday season. And to help us plan for that, we would appreciate it if they'd call the Village Church office and let us know that they plan to join us for the caroling. That would just help us plan numbers.
Good. Can you remind us of that number?
It's 454-2147.
Just during office hours, I suppose.
During office hours. There'll also be some sign-up sheets in the lobby at the Village Church, and they can sign up if they're coming through the church building or call the church office, either way. And if they don't get to sign up and still want to come, they certainly can. It's helpful to us to kind of get a rough idea.
That sounds like a real ministry to people here who can't get out. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for tuning in to Village Church Connections.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow when we'll see the annual Shell Point tradition that took place last week in the lagoon, the lighting of the beautiful floating Christmas tree. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Thursday, December 11th. I'm Dan Philgreen, and from all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.